morning, cadre. It is Saturday morning. Join me on a journey of a delicious shave, if you will. Today we'll be using a soap from Oleo Soapworks, Humanitas. I just read that it's inspired by Kenneth Cole's Mankind scent, I believe. I've never heard of that even before. I got it for the label. Love Da Vinci stuff. I've got a shirt with this drawing of was it I should have looked it up. Virtuous Man, something like that. Anyway, I wanted to try Oleo Soapworks because I know that they made some soaps for Ariana and Evans before their soap making went in-house. And I love their soaps, so I thought, well, hey, here's, instead of waiting for Ariana and Evans to release more scents, maybe these have similar performance and I can try some of these out. So this is a duck fat soap. So I don't know if you're into bases of soaps and you love your duck fat, then there you go. The scent, if you're like me and you don't know what Kenneth Cole Mankind smells like, then I guess we're out of luck. I looked up the scent notes and it does have kind of a cologne-y, little bit sweeter scent, cardamom, cedarwood, pineapple, tonka bean. So, from the scent notes, I had no clue what it was going to smell like. I just had to get it for the label, sorry. But I do enjoy it. My wife likes it. She said that she actually has a body wash or body spray or something that's very similar in the scent, so we'll have to find out which one that is. Going to be using the Feather SS. It's got a Feather Pro Guard blade in it. I think this is the 5th shave on this guy. And just kind of getting back the straight razor skills since the new year. I was having some pretty successful shaves with this just prior to. Then on a whim got a new DE, so I tried that out. Then went through that comparison video, hopefully you watched, that took many DE shaves to do, so kind of behind on the straight shaves and the SE shaves. And I don't know if it's lost a little touch or just the hadn't been consistent yet. But I think before the new year I was at the point of pretty much BBS with this thing all over, and I'm back to I can get BBS. Piece of cake on the cheeks, but down here last shave was I'd say DFS, and then I gave it a couple swipes with the Timeless, and then it ended up beautiful. But back to needing to hone the skills on the neck. Alright, so this might be the only quiet, relaxing, well, no, I take that. I was going to say the only quiet, relaxing time today. I'm hoping for a nice wine and cheese night-to-night dinner. It's my wife and I. The kids are gone for the weekend. There is a Netflix series, Grace and Frankie, that we both really like, and they just dropped a new season. I hate that. Why did I use that term? They just released a new season. I don't know if it was just yesterday, but very recently. So caught a couple episodes of that yesterday. I'll probably do a few more tonight. Anyway, there's a lot of house stuff that needs to get done. Before I get into that, I guess I should probably talk a little bit more about the soap, since this is a new line for me. Again, I'd have to use them back to back, and I know that Oleo and Ariane and Evans, I believe, both have different bases, so it's kind of just, it's a little difficult to say across the board comparing the two brands. But this is my third Oleo Soapworks soap I've used since I got my shipment. I'd say they lather easily, have a good cushion. So KJ, here's the stroke. You're using your Camisori, and I said I should probably try that. This is a stroke I'm wondering if it'd be easier with, because you got this thing hanging out that you either got to fold it way under, which pinches the fingers, or kind of fold it out to try to get it away from the chest area. I'm wondering if I just went full Camisori. If that would be easier for getting the neck. Now this is not the stroke that I need to improve to get the BBS, but just in general, it seems like maybe it'd be a little bit more flexible than having this handle sticking out. Don't know. So anyway, I would say good cushion. And first thoughts are better than average post-shave residual. Let me check that out right now. Yeah. I'd say there's decent slickness, but just from memory, I'd give the edge to Ariane and Evans, and because I don't know which of their soaps I've used that are made by them or made by other folks and all that stuff, how much of that is realistic blanket statement just versus what my memory is. And I just think I remember when you use Ariane and Evans, that stands out as just impressive, the post-shave residual. This stands out as, I'll take it, I'll use it, better than middle line soaps, but also not top of the top, which is fine. I don't need that. I like their scent strength on all the soaps I've used has probably been, I would say, a good 4 out of 5. You don't have to struggle to smell it. You can smell it out of the tub. You can smell it when you put it on. It's strong enough that if you really don't like the scent, you're not going to want the soap. But it also isn't, you know, just beyond overpowering either. So anyway, the stuff around the house, had some things in the works already. We're going to get new carpet in the bedroom. So that triggers one of their long-term projects was repainting the master bedroom, hallway, living room. So we need to get colors picked for that. So that was already in process. And then we had a huge storm come through. Lost power just for a few hours, but we don't normally lose power. But the big bummer is, I looked out our bedroom window, which looks out into the backyard where we've got a storage shed, and noticed the corner of the storage shed, one of the doors was gone. I could see the stuff inside the storage shed. It was windy and rainy. And oh, third pass. Let me do. We were about to leave the house to go to a basketball game out of town for our oldest daughter, and that had to kind of get put on hold. I thought I could fix it, but while I was trying to fix it, it kept coming apart. Every time the wind would gust, you could feel the roof of the whole thing lifting up, and I thought that was the only problem. But then finally I realized that however it was attached to, it's one of those poly whatever sheds with a solid plastic base or something heavy, but all plastic stuff, and however it was attached to the base, it just ripped out and broke where it was attached, and so that's that. So then it became an all hands on deck, let's get all the stuff in the house. So this is the stroke that I got to work on to get the BBS. You've seen with the SEs and DEs, I'll go straight across, which of course you've got a handle to do that. This is a little bit more difficult. All this stuff is in the way. I can't do it this way because you got body in the way. So excuse me, that's what I've been working on, and it's more ends up being a downstroke with as much forward movement as I can get out of it. But when the cards and the stars are aligned just right, I can get a BBS out of it. I do try to stop myself from going over. I'll stop going over it more and more because I don't want to get so irritated I can't do this again tomorrow. So anyway, gotta look at replacement sheds. For the most part, what I've seen, probably gonna have to order one, which means we're gonna have stuff piled in the house for a few weeks left. But that's kind of the, among other things. Haven't mentioned on these videos, but one of my big Christmas presents this year was a Tesla, which is pretty sweet. So we got an electrician coming hopefully next weekend to install a outlet for charging that. And we've got him doing a few other things around the house. So I have to buy a few supplies for that. Just gonna take a couple of swipes with the, sorry, didn't mean to move it around. Timeless. Don't have to, but I wanna. Just kind of bothers me throughout the day when I'm always, it's just a matter of routine now, seeing how smooth my shave was. See, here's that stroke I need to be able to do with a straight. It was pretty close. It may have dried down to BBS. I don't think so. It would have been close, but the timeless with the mild blade, this is the beauty of it, is even after a straight shave and several strokes here, I can clean it up with the timeless and be just fine. That's not going to add to the irritation or anything. So yeah, I think between Oleo and Ariane and Evans, Ariane and Evans to me is, I would say it's fair to say they're up at elite status. So it's always kind of unfair to compare something against elite soaps. Not everything can be elite, or we'd have to modify the scale, right? So Oleos are not elite, but certainly better than your average soap. A nice performer, and important for me, good scent strength. So when you find scents that you like, it's enjoyable. So if you're part of the cadre, watch for them in the soap library. I'll probably put a couple of samples up there. I wish I remember the price. I don't think they're too expensive. I'm not going to say I have in mind what I think they were, but my memory sucks and I could be completely wrong. Anyway, go check them out. They've got quite a few different scents, so hopefully something will hit your wheelhouse. Didn't call it out, but the brush today was the brush of shame, the Paladin PK47, the briar handle. All right, rinse off the alum. Man, those of you that don't have one, you got a thicker goatee, that sucker just holds on to water. You gotta squeegee it out, and then I sit up, and then, I don't know, it all collects again and drains down. There's lemon. Alright. Well, that is it for Saturday. Yeah, I still got a little here. That's right. I think it will dry down to BBS. Whatevs. Decent shave. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to finish up, give that a second to dry. I'll be putting on the Nivea 2-in-1 and picking a scent. And I'll catch you on the forums.